Hey everybody, we just opened up the Strixhaven School of Mages Quantrix pre-release pack. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a limited curiosity deck for Quantrix. Now, thing about curiosity, it's a 40 card format. You get 2 rares, singletons are rares, 6 uncommons, and then the rest are going to be commons. Now the uncommons can only have a max of 2 each. So yeah, we play this on Arena almost every Saturday. You can check out the links below. And if you like the video, comment. And if you think I made some bad decisions, well, comment as well. So you only get 2 rares, and the only rares that I felt like did anything for us and our colors are going to be Ingenious Mastery. So you can either pay 2 or pay 3 and draw 3 cards. An opponent creates 2 treasure tokens and they scry 2. Or if you do pay the X, you draw X cards. So it's a good card drawing mechanic. If you're really feeling, bad, you can always pay the 3, but you're gonna want to pay a little bit more than that. Good end kind of. You want to get it later in the game so you can use all your mana, refill your hand. So that's gonna be our rare. One of our rares. Then we have this double-sided Torment Sculptor. So it has Ward of 2, and when it enters the battlefield, exile instant or sorcery card, and put that many of +1/+1 counters on it, equal to half that card's mana value rounded up. So yeah, this is a 4 mana card, but it has the potential of getting pretty big, and it has Ward. And if we do get play some red, we can always have the Flamethrower Sonata. Don't get mad at my mispronunciations. So there we go. We got our rares. Like I said, only 2 rares in this format. Now we are playing a little bit of red, but let me take out the uncommons. And this is a spell-heavy format, or instant sorcery spells. So explosive welcome, just gonna kill something, hopefully kill something, and then do 3 damage, and then you gain mana, red mana. So we didn't have a lot of removal at all in our colors, and we actually didn't have enough playable cards in our colors. So it's gonna be our first uncommon. So I'm gonna put that here in the little 8 spot. This Wormhole Serpent, target creature can't be blocked this turn. It's just pretty solid. Heavy hitter, really good in limited. If your opponent doesn't have removal, well, they can't block your big creature. It's going to go right through, so I love this card. Our next uncommon, you see, another red card. So whenever this attacks, you just get a discount on your card. So while it is 4 mana and is a 2/4 flyer, it is a 2/4 flyer, which is great. Also, it's going to make our spells cost a little bit less later on in the game. And I did count the amount of. We'll count the amount of creatures versus spells later. Divide by 0. We need a way to learn. We actually got a lot of learn cards, and we'll see those later. But, return a spell or permanent with mana value 1 or greater to its owner's hand. So we can either counter a spell or, pick up some cards. All right, Leroy, you're in the camera, bud. All right, Leroy. No! Then we did get Zimone, so we put this in. Got to do it. We're Quantrix, so kind of good late game just because we can draw cards if we have a lot of lands. A lot of lands and a lot of money, mana. This is our last uncommon. Like I said, you only get 6 uncommons. You can get up to 2 each, but you can play up to 2 each. But we are playing out of a sealed. So either have it fight or counter a target spell. So most likely we will counter a spell if we can. or we can always fight. Needlehorn Drake, this is just, sorry, Needlethorn Drake, just a flying death touch, 2/2, or 1/1, still pretty good. And we're gonna go kind of in the backwards order from smallest to largest. Soothsayer, draw a card, discard a card. Teach by example. We actually do have a lot of spells, and we're gonna get a lot of our spells just because we have Soothsayer Adepts and some other cards that let us draw. So we got another Soothsayer in the two field trip. Yeah, it only gets a forest, but we get to learn, and like I said, we do need to learn a lot. I mean, we have, I think, 3 learn spells in here. Probably if we had anything else that learned, we'd cut this, just because it only gets a forest and not red mana. Quantrix, Pledge Mage. A lot of people love this, or a lot of people hate this. I just think it's a pretty decent card for 3 that grows. You're going to have to deal with it. And we do have 2 Spectacular Mages. Hopefully we have a lot more cards that cost more than 5 or greater. So far we have 2 that are pretty powerful. You know, if we get one of these out, it's still good because it's a 2/2 flyer. Pop Quiz, draw a card and learn. We'll look at the learn cards a little bit later. Then we have 2 Frost Tricksters. We're slow to begin, so hopefully we can just make something, tap something. Also, if you notice, we got a lot of flyers, so it's pretty big in the air. Professor of Zoomancy enters the battlefield. You create a +1/+1, 1/1 black and green worm or pest token. So we do got our pest tokens right here. Hey Leroy, that's a window. You can't go out. Leroy? Hey, buddy, come on. I'm trying to make a video here. It's a 4-drop Serpentine Curve. Create a blue and green fractal creature token. So we're going to have a lot of spells and instances in our graveyard, hopefully. So here we go. We got the fractal token as well. Waterfall Aerialist. Another flying. Got Ward. It's not the greatest card, but we don't have a lot to pick from. And then another Fractal Summary. Now I know you're saying, hey, this is a lesson. Well, we'll look at the lessons cards later, or pretty soon. So, you know, we got a Fractal token. Like I said, we don't have a lot of learn, so that's why we have a main deck. But look at all of the lessons we have. So one of the ones is a good one is Fractal Summary. Summoning, Introduction to Prophecy. Not the greatest, but I mean, these are just cards that you have access to. Now in Curiosity, your sideboard's unlimited, or you have an 8-card sideboard, which luckily these are 7 cards, and you can have the rarities don't matter. You just can't have more than a singleton of a rare card. And, you know, same thing with the uncommons. You can't have 3 uncommons, even if it's in your sideboard. So we got this. Introduction to Prophecy. Probably won't play. To enter turn. Yeah. This is possible, but maybe not. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. This is very unlikely, but still exists. This is alright. But, I mean, it's not the greatest card either. And we can make a blue and red elemental creature, so that's pretty good for us. And then exile, Introduction to Annihilation. I just noticed, yeah, look, Introduction to Prophecy, Introduction to Annihilation. I really like the flavor of this, like I said in the last video. So yeah, that's going to be our, well, actually, we got our land. So we do have 2 archways and 3 campuses. So mana is going to be a little hard, but you know, I think we can make this deck is good enough to, I guess, go the distance. And yeah, once again, if you like the video, we will be opening up, or I'll be opening up every pre-release pack, making a Curiosity deck. If you're interested in playing Curiosity, we do it on Arena every Saturday mostly, and it's free to sign up. It's free to play, and you get to play in Discord with friends, or actually talk to humans. And a lot of people have made friends over this this last year, and yeah, we're always welcome to have you join. Once again, Strixhaven School of Mages Quantrix pre-release pack Curiosity build.